Pop, it's not even noon yet.
What? You weren't even supposed to be here until tomorrow.
I wanted to surprise you.
Well, surprise. I'm drinking. Wait a minute. Why would you do something like that?
After having a heart attack, you'd be more health conscious.
Now hold on, boy.
Hey,
What?
I brought in the bags.
Oh my God. You brought Malcolm. You know, you were just barely out of diapers the last time I saw you.
Pop, what's this?
Those are my prescriptions, Miles.
Why are they empty?
Well, Miles, it's because I haven't had them filled yet.
Well, Pop, why haven't you had them filled yet? How long has it been?
Miles, I haven't seen my grandson in almost a decade. Do you mind if I do some catching up? Awkward.
Hey, Granddad, you mind if we take a selfie?
Yeah, let's do that.
Nice.
All right.
I'm gonna post this on IG.
IG.
Instagram.
Oh, okay. Instagram.
Hey. Is this yours?
Yes, it is.
You split the trumpet?
I still do. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey. When do you take this picture?
Look. That's Count Basie sitting next to us. That's Dizzy Gillespie, and that's Thelonious Monk. Do you know any of these people?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, your dad never talks to you about jazz?
No, not really.
Huh. Do you play an instrument?
Yeah, the piano.
Yeah? What jazz songs do you know?
I don't play jazz, I play classical.
Oh. I see. Well, what else do you like?
I like to take pictures.
Okay.
I feel like there's a story in every picture. Like, what's the story in this one?
You really want to hear this story?
Sure.
Okay. It was summertime, so we were hanging outside on the stoop. We were waiting for Leroy's cousin to come around. See, we were supposed to be running numbers for him that day.
Wait, what is running numbers?
Well, running numbers is when you go up and down and around the neighborhood, you collect numbers, put them in the bag, and drop them off to somebody else. So that day, little Taff come running towards us, screaming, "They're all here! They're all here!" And we're like, "Who's all here?" So we head on up the street to see what the fuss was all about. When we get there, I see all these dudes in sharp suits standing around, and a few ladies too. And I'm like, "Who are these people?" And somebody say, "Are you kidding me? These are some of the greatest jazz musicians around." So I thought, these guys got these sharp suits playing an instrument. That gotta be easy. So I noticed this guy carrying what I thought was a trumpet at the time. And I asked him to borrow his trumpet. So I blow into it, and I can't make a sound. And I try again and again, and no matter how hard I try, nothing comes out. So this guy grabs his trumpet back, and he makes one of the most beautiful sounds I ever heard. Turns out that guy was Rex Stewart, one of the best cornet players of his time. Soon after that, we took this picture. And after we take the picture, we followed them down to Minton's Playhouse, a jazz club around at that time. We ended up staying there the whole evening. The next morning, I get up and find Leroy crying. I asked him what happened, and he said his cousin was stabbed yesterday and died.
The one that was supposed to pick you guys up to run numbers?
He ended up being robbed and getting stabbed in the process. You see, Malcolm, that could have easily been me. Turns out jazz saved my life that day, and has been saving my life ever since.
You never told me that story, Pop.
Well, you never asked me. You got a good boy here.
I know. Hey Malcolm, you mind going to watch some television? I want to talk to Granddad about what we discussed.
Sure, Dad.
Look, Tanya and I have been talking about it, and we think you should just move to California and come be with your family. Pop.
You know your mom never got on me about my drinking.
Mom hated your drinking.
True. But she never got on me about it.
So what do you think?
I think it's a good bottle of scotch.
Not about the scotch, Pop.
Your wife put you up to this, didn't she?
Put me up to what?
You rarely called. I haven't seen my grandson in years. And now out of the blue, you want me to fly across the country and move in with you.
I wouldn't say it's out of the blue, Pop. You had a heart attack.
A mild heart attack. I'm fine.
You're drinking scotch for breakfast.
I'm not a child, Miles. I don't need you and your wife watching what I eat, what I drink, and monitoring my every move.
Now look, Pop, I didn't come all this way out here to argue with you.
All right, that's good.
It don't make any sense for you to live in here alone. Not when you got family.
Family.
What is that supposed to mean?
Hey, Dad. I'm hungry.
Be careful. Look, all I'm asking is that you consider coming to California and being with your family.
Okay, let me see. I've considered it. I'm doing good right here.
You haven't considered it. At least take a day. A day to think
What
about
am I
it.
supposed to do in California? My band is here in Harlem. We still do gigs, you know.
You can do
Occasionally.
gigs in Cali. They have jazz clubs out there too.
And how would you know? You got the boy learning classical. He doesn't even know anything about the grades. It's like you completely run away from your heritage.
That's not true.
The fact is, your mother's the only reason why you came to Harlem. And when she died, you left and never looked back.
You know, my mother was the only reason I was able to make it out of Harlem.
Oh, and I suppose I had nothing to do with your success.
When did you have a hand, Pop? When you were touring the country? You never even bothered to call to tell us what city you were in. Or was it when the rumors of all your different lady friends were flying around the neighborhood, keeping Mom up all night? Huh? Is that when? Well, you're the one who wanted to go there, Pop. And when you did come home, you spent more time with that bottle of scotch and that trumpet than you did with your family. Before you know it, you were gone again.
But I did all I could to provide for you and your mother. The life of a musician isn't easy.
Well, if it was so bad, why'd you pick it over us?
I didn't pick being a jazz musician over you. I was a jazz musician way before you were born and before I met your mother, too. She knew what she was getting into the day she met me. Look, what do you want me to say? I'm sorry? That I regret being a jazz musician? I'd be lying. I loved it. I loved every minute of it, still do. I loved traveling to Africa, Europe, South America. I loved playing in the band, the dope, the alcohol, and I loved all of it. All of it. Do I wish I would have been around to watch you grow up? Of course I do. But I knew you were in good hands. Yeah. You had a great mother. A wonderful mother who I knew would take very good care of my only child. Now, you may not be able to understand this, but that made it easier for me to be away from home. Look, Miles, times were different back then.
It was Tanya.
What?
It was Tanya that put him in classical music lessons.
You know, I don't regret any of the choices I made.
I don't expect you to, Pop. I just want you to acknowledge how it made me feel.
I get it, son. I get it. And I'm sorry it wasn't there for you. And I'm proud of you, I really am. But you can't control everything. She had cancer, Miles. And there was nothing that you or me or the doctors could do to save her. You just can't manage everyone around you, Miles. You can't protect Malcolm from the world, and you can't protect me from myself. Son, you can't. You can't. Harlem is my home.